Hi everyone, this is daveac and this is my vblog 209 for Friday the 20th of July 2012, and I'm doing it on the Friday the 20th. It's going to be rather different. It's going to be shorter. I will have a wine at the end, but like I mentioned, that what was possibly happening last week is happening, and therefore the strapline for today's show is this. I'll keep it brief. daveac vblog is taking a summer break, so cheers until September. Yes, I found it increasingly difficult to do this on a Friday night. As you know, it's been slipping to Saturday and even Sunday in some cases. Now, it's not the 15-20 minutes or whatever it is to record the vblog and upload it later. That takes a bit, and post it around. I'm absolutely fine with that. But the point is, a vblog is nothing without content. And so, of course, I'm trying to watch DVDs and I'm trying to read books, which I am indeed doing. But with lots of activities happening over the summer, I have found that particularly difficult, especially with the Wimbledon fortnight and now the Open Golf. And, of course, here in the UK, we are hosting the Summer Olympics for 2012. So what I thought I'd do is what all good academies and institutions do. They have a summer recess. So as we're getting towards, well, the final week or so of July, I thought I'd take a leaf out of the UK school system and take a 5 or 6 week break. So that means the rest of July, all of August, and come back the first Friday in September. Now, sorry about that. There may be an exception, by the way, if my Raspberry Pi comes through the post. Yes, that little cheap computer that's only $25, $30. If that comes through, I may do a one-off episode on that because I'll be so excited. But it's not the fact of, as I say, talking about this. It's just getting the material ready to give some good content. And I do feel as though that content has either been rushed or been a little bit skimmed over recently. So, of course, if you're subscribed on iTunes, and hopefully you're watching this, please don't wonder what's happened when there's not one in the feeds for the next number of weeks. I'm still going to carry on with the other stuff. Remember, with Ian the Sixth Doctor, whose wedding anniversary is today, 16th wedding anniversary, I think. So well done to Ian. And, of course, he's got his 40th birthday coming up at the end of the month. So happy birthday for that, Ian. With Ian, the Cult Collective will still be going at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Talk to ID 54821 on all things in cult and TV media. We just did about Cultdom Goes Ape last Sunday, about the Planet of the Ape movies. This Sunday we're doing episode 160, and it's called Achilles' Heel. We're doing about superheroes, but not concentrating on their strength. What is it that can bring them down? What is their Achilles' heel? And that's the thing that actually makes a lot of these heroes interesting and gives the story some form. And of course, with Mike Randethor, Mike, hope you're doing well at the moment. I know you're travelling a long distance today. Hope you get back safely. Mike joins us for the commentaries, and the commentaries we're doing at the moment is from Series 1 of Luther. So watch out for those. If you're interested in wine, I am still doing my Big and Fruity wine podcast. I do that every Tuesday. Talk to ID 112272. I do that at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's 10 p.m. in the UK, and I'm going to continue doing that. It's no hardship to open a bottle of wine and drink it on air, chatting with friends. So I certainly will be doing that. And if you're a TalkTalk customer in the UK, don't forget I have my TalkTalk FM, TalkTalk Forum members once a month podcast. That's the first Monday in every month, and that's done at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on that call. So please, don't think I'm not going off for a great holiday. I'm just going to slow down a little bit. Remember, of course, that Ian and myself have been helping Lewis Trapani on Podshock, and we've been doing quite a other things. We've been doing interviews and so on. So I feel as though this is a good time to take a 5 to 6 week break from this, recharge my batteries, and then hopefully come back in September. Been doing it for 4 years continuously, every week without missing. So I think a break is not a moment too soon. Well, I've got a wine, and it's a Naked Wines wine, but I can't tell you about the price because it was actually one of the bottles I got given free. Oh, that is one thing I can tell you. Ian, great news. Ian, the Sixth Doctor, is now joined on Naked Wines in America, and he's been invited to become an Archangel, as well as my son's friend and my friend April on Facebook. She's also now been invited to be an Archangel on Naked Wines. Well, I got this wine as a bonus wine. There you are. Lacraze Private Collection Cabernet Sauvignon 2009 Central Valley Wine of Chile, 13.5%. And as I said, I've got no idea what it cost, but it didn't cost me anything. And it's a rescue thank you. So freeze frame, get that. And here it's been poured out. And I'm going to toast your health. I hope you, if you haven't already had your summer holidays, have a really great summer holidays. I'm really looking forward to the Olympic Games now. There's a sense of excitement and anticipation just about starting to build up in the UK. And we've just been promised we can start getting rid of these things, and hopefully it's rained continuously for 5 weeks. And I know that might be difficult for those people in America who watch when they've had a very hot and dry summer. I am sorry, it's something to do with the way the jet stream has been going. But we've been promised in the UK that our summer will finally arrive in the next week or so. That is really useful. So let's have a drink and we'll finish a little bit early. So let me have a smell. Yeah, and it's got that dark fruit that you get with Cabernet Sauvignon, the black currant. But not a lot, just a slight mustiness there as well. Let's have a taste. Oh, lots of dark fruit there. Slightly drier than I was expecting. It's not tannins, it's sort of a... I'll have to have another taste, hang on. Now, that's what I'd call a serious Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a grown-up one. It's not just fruit. It's got a dryness to it, more so than I expected. And we've got like it's not a bitter taste coming. It's like almost like a chicory taste coming through. I don't know how to describe that. I'll have another taste. Almost a tart as the finish on it. The finish is quite a bit different than I expected. It's not, as I say, oak. It's not vanilla. It's sort of a tart, slightly bitter-edged end, and I don't mean in an unpleasant way. I mean rather nice. It's a grown-up wine. Somebody who doesn't drink a lot of white wines may find it too dry for their taste, but and maybe even I would have a few years ago. But actually, that seems a very grown-up Cabernet Sauvignon. It's got a bit of elegance about it. It's got a bit of refinement about it. It's a little bit more restrained than some of the fruit bombs you can drink, and very nice it is too. And thank you to Naked Wines, and thank you to the wine grower. And I've got his surname's up there. Let me have a look. And it's Jean-Pascal Lacraze. So thank you for that bottle. I will really enjoy that. I'll probably finish that tonight because I'll be on Mike Randall's Falls at Friday night trivia quiz. So just coming up to the 10 minutes, please forgive me for having a shortened episode this time, but I do feel as though I just need to recharge my batteries on these vlogs. As I say, this is episode 209. I've been doing it for over 4 years every week. I expect to come back and do these. It's by no means finished article, and hopefully I'll come back with more content and more things. And as I said, one more last thing, if there are things that particularly happen that I get really excited about, I will break into the vacation and put up another show, maybe even not on a Friday. So with that, cheers, Ian, cheers to your wedding anniversary and to your 40th birthday. And with that, I'll have a sip and we'll close out. Very grown up. So thank you everybody for watching, and look out for it coming back in September, the first Friday in September. Bye all. Thanks for watching.